welcome to another entry in the Nerds of Pensacola. I am sitting here with the lovely Lauren Mills.
Hi.
Cosplays by Lo.
Yep.
And you are a nerd of Pensacola, are you not?
I am. I mean, I do live here, so.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So obviously, Cosplays by Lo. How did you get started in cosplaying?
I got started, originally, I was always into, like, art and stuff when I was younger, and then, during the high school and college, I kind of got into fashion, and so it kind of started out with, like, remodding, like, Halloween costumes and stuff like that, and I was like, I like this, but I can make this better, and so I kind of just started designing my own stuff, and that's what it turned into.
What was your first cosplay?
Oh, God, my Arkham Knight Harley Quinn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How did that come about? Why did you choose Harley Quinn like so many other women?
Oh God, no. Well, see, I started mine like a year and a half ago, before Suicide Squad was even announced. But I grew up playing video games a lot and stuff like that, so I liked the video game, and so I was like, she's cool and kind of badass, and I was like, I'm gonna do that one, and it kind of started out with a base template of just some fabric, and it looked awful. And so I was like, well, I don't like how this fits, and this is too short, and I was like, well, I'll just whip a corset on there, re-sew some stuff, and I've probably ripped it apart about 3 times now.
Nice.
And so I was just like, this is better, this is better, this is better, okay, I'm done. I'm not ever doing this again.
Well, I mean, that's what most artists do, right? Like, they look at their finished product, and they're like, it's not finished, I gotta do this to it, I gotta do that to it, and they wind up always going back to the well.
I think a lot of artists, like, will look at their own stuff, and no matter how great everyone else thinks it is, like, this is garbage, I'm just gonna have to do this again.
Nice. Okay. So, how many cosplays do you have now?
Oh, Lord, I have, 2 anime characters, a couple variations of my steampunk, Assassin's Creed, Harley Quinn, and a couple others that I'm starting to work on, but I haven't announced yet.
Okay. Now, you said Assassin's Creed, and I know, Harley Quinn and Assassin's Creed, especially for female cosplayers, are very popular. Did you choose those because of the popularity? Or was that like, no, I really want to do that, like, that looks cool?
Assassin's Creed in particular, I actually played the video games, okay. So I was really
She's legit.
Yes. No, I loved Assassin's Creed, and so I found a template or a base mock for a femme version of Connor, which I'm actually tearing apart right now because I don't like it anymore. So I loved the game, so I was like, I'm gonna do this, and so yeah, it turned out pretty well. So
which out of the entire series of Assassin's Creed is your favorite?
Probably the 3rd one, just because of the backstory line with Damien and the Artemis.
So Connor's story.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's like such an unpopular like opinion. No, I mean I'm happy that you're saying that, because I'm just really.
Yeah. Because it leaves you on such a cliffhanger at the end.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
Like, are you just saying this because you want people to think you're different?
No.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Fair enough. You've done a couple of shoots with Pensacola's very famous Boss Cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
As I have done a photo shoot with Boss Cosplay, but this isn't about me. This is about you. You did Silk.
I did.
How did that go?
It was fantastic. I bruised a rib and sprained something, and the pictures came out fantastic.
Yeah, they did. They really did. Obviously, you guys can check it out on her page, Cosplays by Lo.
Right.
And also Boss Cosplay, which is where it originated from. But you bruised a rib taking photographs.
Oh, yeah.
Do tell.
We were on this really rickety, like, metal terrace above vinyl. It's like 3 floors up. There's no floorboard. You can see straight through, and I was up on the wall and leaning against the railing and some, like, glass overhang dome that go on top of, like, skylights and stuff like that, and it was awkward and contorty, but it makes the pictures look good.
So, did you wee yourself a little bit, like, looking down? Are you scared of heights?
Not really, but it was just, the skylight was very old, so every time I leaned up against it, it started to crackle and, like, jerk a little bit, and I was like, well, this is how I die. All right.
If you date an older guy, that's actually also the crackle and terrible.
Yes.
That's dead air. But so you said you have some. You're not ready to announce the future ones yet, right? But what genre do they fall in? How about that?
Well, I will say it's probably the beginning of next year. I'm actually going to start working on my G.I. Joe Baroness costume. So I'm very anti like doing the same thing as every other cosplayer does, and I absolutely refuse to do Black Widow. So if everyone needs a black leather jumpsuit and just so that's what I went with.
So you were like, okay, I really want to wear a black leather jumpsuit, but I don't want to do what everybody else is doing.
Exactly.
Okay, no, fair enough.
Yeah.
And if you ever do decide to do Black Widow, it's like literally just a wig change.
It's very reusable.
And you just take glasses off, like wig change, glasses off, and boom, Black Widow.
Done.
Nice. A lot of the cosplays, modern cosplays nowadays, especially for women, and as we're talking about black leather bodysuits, are very sexualized. And I know me and you have had a private conversation about this, that it kind of comes with the territory of you being ogled. Now, obviously the point of dressing up is to be looked at, like, oh yeah, that's a cool costume, I like what you did with it, you look authentic. I think that's what everybody aspires to be, look as authentic as possible. But, like, you've actually told me that it comes with the territory, like the lewdness to it and whatnot. Like, do you feel that that actually is true, that it comes with the territory, or should it, because we got cosplays consent now and stuff like that.
Definitely. I think there's like a fine line of like extreme appreciation and then like getting super creepy. So it's like I'm in it enough to have thick enough skin to deal with certain pieces of it, but I think that if you want to do cosplay as like a full-time thing, or it's like it kind of does come with a territory. It's like people are going to say things and you can't not make them,
right.
Or you'll end up isolating yourself and then no one's going to want to follow you. But it's just, you just ignore it and keep doing what you like doing.
Now, is there some that, and this is an actual thing. I mean, I know there are some guys that are innocently creepy. Like, they don't mean to be, they're not actually, like, flat out, saying, oh, girl, I would motorboat the hell out you, but they do say some things that, do seem a little more personalized. Do you still engage with those people?
I will, for example, I do a lot of appearances at, like, game and comic shops and stuff like that, and I noticed that they are a little bit more on the socially awkward side, so
right.
I don't think that the interpersonal skills are really there some of the times, and so I will humor them and talk to them a little bit, because I know that it's more innocent, because they don't really know that they're overstepping their boundary, but then again, like, if it does get to that point, I will turn around and, like, walk away or get into another conversation with someone else.
You never actually try to be like, hey, you are stepping over the line, you just kind of deflect? I just get out of it, because I'm not one of those people that, like, wants to hurt their feelings. Now, if someone is deliberately and purposefully being a super creep, then I will call them out on it. But if it's not something that is intended to be harmful, then I just kind of pass by. Okay. She has yet actually to call me out on my stuff.
Here's your creeper card.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was accepting an award. On behalf of all people who stare at breastises way too long in public settings, this is for you, the little guy. I don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. Let me give you a situation. Let's say you were dressed in your Harley Quinn, right? Because it is cleavage endowing.
It's very front forward.
Very front forward.
Yes.
And a guy goes, hey, can I take a picture of you in your cosplay? And obviously you're going to say yes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And he focuses it and then drops it down right to where your woman is, takes a picture and just walks off.
That's what my bodyguard's for.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. The reason I actually tell you that, or give you that situation, that actually happened to me and an ex-girlfriend of mine.
Oh, gosh.
She was dressed as Katana from Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
Guy said, like, take a picture of you. She said, yeah, I stepped to the side because, I was dressed like the 10th Doctor.
Yeah.
I'm sure this guy doesn't want me in a business suit with red Converse on. And he goes, click, and ran off. And I was like, did that really just happen?
That's awful.
It is. No, it is. It is. But for your future cosplays, are they going to be, you know, and when I say sexualized, I don't mean that, you know, you're going out there going, I need to show off everything I have. But obviously a lot of, you know, comic books, video games, and especially anime, sexualize women a lot. Are these costumes going to be geared towards more of that, or are you trying to tone them down?
I don't try to purposefully sexualize anything. I go definitely for accuracy more than anything else. But if the character has big boobs, so I was like, well, I don't have to stuff them down today. They can just be there because it's accurate.
No, I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. What do you feel, though, and we'll move on to funner questions after this, I promise. Okay. What do you feel, though, about if you think that you would have so many people following you or wanting to do photo shoots with you if you did much less sexualized characters? If they were very accurate.
Probably, because I think the main point of cosplay is, one, to be fun, but, like, my really one strong point is just being accurate. Like, I really enjoy the fact that it's like, I know exactly who you are because your costume is, like, on point.
Right. So if I wore a costume that was me in a white gown with tampons all over, dyed blue, you would know what I was?
No.
I would be Picasso's Blue Period.
That's awful.
Totally awful. We already know I'm going to hell, so I mean, but you are actually involved with a convention in the area.
I am.
You are actually cosplay coordinator for
QuestCon.
QuestCon.
Yes.
In Mobile, Alabama.
Yes.
How did you get that job?
They stumbled into me when they had their cosplay contest in Mobile this past April.
Was it a literal stumbling into you? Like they weren't looking where they were going and you were like, I don't know, tying your shoe and they bumped into you and now this is like a Ryan Reynolds romantic comedy in an airport? No, okay.
No, I hate The Notebook. No, they held their costume contest, and I attended it in my wonderful Harley Quinn outfit, and they happened to love it, and so did a few other people, and they're like, man, we really need her for something. We should talk to her. And then maybe like a week later, I got a message from the director wanting to get in touch with me to see if I want to do some of their PR stuff. So that's kind of how it started.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
So QuestCon is next year?
Yes, next year. It is October 20th through the 22nd.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool. It's a later con in the area.
It is.
All right. So what does cosplay coordinator do? What do you do? Are you just like, you go out and cosplay and you like gain attention for it? Or do you get a bunch of cosplayers together and go, you are all my little bitches now?
I actually have minions. I love you all. I promise. That is the adventuring team, which I am the lead of.
Okay.
And they basically go out and do all of the PR, do appearances, go out there, look good. We kind of have a steampunk theme, which is really cool.
Yes, those photos are awesome.
Yes, I actually have those. Boss Cosplay also did for me. And we go out and tell people about the convention, take pictures with them, get them all excited about the con. As the cosplay coordinator, I find cosplay guests, set up the cosplay panels, make sure all my guests are happy, if they need anything, pretty much just along those lines. Oh, I run the contest, and at the one actually in January that we're having, and then the one actually at the convention itself.
So January 14th?
14th.
Okay, is that in Pensacola or is that in Mobile?
It's going to be in Mobile. It's at the Alchemy Tavern. This is where they actually found me before. And
at the Alchemy Tavern?
Alchemy Tavern.
Were you trying to turn like brass into gold, or?
I mean, we can do that.
We'll talk later.
Okay.
And actually, a cohort of mine, NB Turbo Productions, Boo Boo Burton is on the adventuring team, is she not?
Yes.
Virginia?
Yes, she is. Yes, I was like, Boo Boo who? Yes. Virginia, yes.
That's her street name here in Pensacola.
Oh, it is?
It's Boo Boo Burton.
She has not informed me of that.
Yeah, she doesn't like people to know Boo Boo.
Yeah, she is one of my minions, so love her.
She's a great girl.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
She's a little crazy.
A little crazy. We love her, though.
Yes.
So, other than that, what are you into? What makes you so nerdy? How do you make the people around you more nerdy?
I don't really know how to answer that one, to be honest. I mean, I have interest in video games and comics and all that kind of stuff. So it's not like I go out and push it on anyone, but it's just I kind of just do my own thing, and that's what I like. And if they like it too, then that's cool.
Well, like, I mean, not pushing. Like, I'm not assuming that you're like a nerd Jehovah's Witness and you're like knocking on people's doors and you're like, have you heard about our Lord and Savior the Joker today? No?
No. Do you have time to let me in and tell you about him?
Can you read my literature? It is a DC Comics encyclopedia. No? But, like, I know in real life, your real life job is what you would call a stuffy job.
It's a very stuffy desk job, yes.
So do people there, like, if they're, getting interested in stuff themselves, or like maybe for their kids, do they come up to you and they're like, Lauren, you know about this stuff. Tell me about it.
Sometimes. They usually, they're pretty interested in, like, when I have to go out of town to go to conventions, or, like, when my next event is. So they like to stay in the loop of, like, of the stuff that I'm doing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But do they, like, actually ask you for, like, movie suggestions or comic book suggestions, or?
Not so much that, but I do have a lot of people hit me up, but they're like, I really need help with this costume, and
of course.
I need you.
Of course. They assume that you're Lauren, who's not only a human being, but a sewing machine as well, right?
Yes, Lauren the Sewing Machine.
Lauren the Sewing Machine.
Yes.
That would make a really good children's book. Lauren the Sewing Machine.
Lauren the Sewing Machine.
I hate my life and I want to die! Wait, that would be terrible for children. But other than that, what games are you playing right now? You're a nerd. You keep bringing up video games, so I figure you want to talk about it.
I went back to Final Fantasy 13.
Why?
Because I love lightning, okay? I want to be her.
Yeah, Benjamin Franklin loved lightning too, and then he died from it.
Okay. True.
I don't think that's real history, but I don't know.
Don't quote us on that one. No, because I wanted to, go back to 13, do 13-2, and then go into 15. I want to get all of my, like, Final Fantasy-ness together at once.
So, when you date people, do you look for the worst person ever? Because that's what you're doing in video games. Like, that's just like, you're like, I want to take a game that is just so divisive and enjoy it so that other people can look at me in abhorrence.
They usually find me, so it's okay. I don't really have to do a lot of shopping.
Fair enough. Well, because you're a girl, and, that's, that happens.
Yes.
That happens. So you're playing Final Fantasy 13, and you're going to move to 2, so you haven't even started 15 yet.
No, I haven't.
Okay, cool. I used to live 3 years ago, too. What other games are you playing? Are you looking forward to anything coming out soon?
I've been playing Divinity with my boyfriend, and that one's fairly interesting. It's kind of like, it reminds me of that old game, Legends, on, like, Nintendo 64, where, like, you have your 4 little characters and you go around and you search the town and get all new armor stuff, and...
So, like a regular RPG?
A little bit,
okay.
Yeah. Okay, it's totally
old
different,
school?
but it's the same, yeah.
Okay,
it's kind of old school.
It's totally different. It's totally different, but it's the same.
It's like Diablo. That's the best way to explain it.
Okay,
it's
cool.
like Diablo.
No, that's good.
Yes.
That's good. Those are fun games.
I like them.
Have you ever actually played the Diablo Marvel games?
I have not.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance, Ultimate Alliance 2?
No.
You should try those out. If you like Diablo-style games, they are fantastic.
Okay.
Absolutely fantastic. And they need to come out with number 3, which they refuse to do. Are you looking forward, or Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox.
Xbox, okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so you are not looking forward then to, like, Horizon Zero Dawn?
No.
You should look that game up, because it might make a good cosplay for you.
Okay.
The main character's a female.
What games?
I don't really remember. All I know is that she lives in a post-apocalyptic world, and she hunts robotic dinosaurs with a bow and arrow.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, you're welcome.
Oh, thank you.
For bringing this into your world.
All right. I'll look into it.
Comic books, are you reading anything right now?
I'm not reading any comic books at the moment.
None.
No.
Whatsoever. Neither am I. I'm a terrible nerd.
Yes, you are.
Rogue One. Looking forward to it?
Yes. Yes. I actually want to build a Sith really, really bad, but I haven't designed it yet.
You want to build a Sith?
Like costume.
Like it's a building?
Yes.
Okay.
Like a building.
It's this is my Sith shack. We sell burnt chicken. No, that's actually I have a Sith cosplay.
You really?
I do.
I've never seen it.
Probably because every time I want to put it on, I'm out of shape at the moment.
Oh.
When I did the Punisher cosplay, I was actually in shape, and I looked Sort of like I had meat packs.
That was like 2 months ago.
Yeah. I eat a lot. I like donuts. Especially because people give me... Why do people give me free donuts? It's because I'm Jewish.
I'll take them. You can send them to me.
Fair, I'll save one for you.
Thank you.
And I'll be like, these are Lauren's free donuts.
I appreciate that.
No, but I do. I have actually like 2 like really fancy lightsabers.
Ooh.
Really expensive. But so you want to build a Sith?
I do want to build a Sith.
What kind of Sith?
A pretty one. Yeah.
That's what you're gonna give me?
Yeah.
Is a pretty one?
A pretty one.
Okay. Is she gonna be bald?
No.
About to shave her head. What?
No. I'm not shaving my head.
No.
Never.
Are you gonna do like actual like any prosthetic work or anything that shows scarring or maybe lightening of the skin, like whitening it more or anything?
Definitely probably gonna go for white face, black marks, like yellow eyes kind of thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Face mask at all?
Nah.
Anything? No.
Nah.
You wanna be like, dude, I'm too pretty for mask shit. Because I mean, in the silk photos, it's always like you're about to pull it up, but it's like one is only like it's up, but the other ones are like, nope, you're gonna look at my face. I'm darling.
Yeah.
I could be on a packet of pastries or bread.
Pastries.
Yeah, Lauren Lee. You know, like Sarah Lee, Lauren Lee pastries.
Oh God. No.
Do you have a pound cake? That's like that's the worst thing ever.
Please not get into pound cake jokes.
Do we have pound cake jokes?
I don't know.
This interview can go that way. I don't care. We can do that.
No.
No. Okay. Fair enough. Do you have anything other than the cosplay contest at Alchemy Tavern, January 14th in Mobile, Alabama? Do you have anything else coming up? Any appearances? Anything like that?
I am cut that out.
Keeping it.
Planning on going to Wizard World, New Orleans.
Oh, fancy.
And I'm probably just gonna go the 7th of January, which is the Saturday. So that's the only other thing I really have going on. And then PensCon in February.
Right, because whoop whoop. I'm always hyped up for it. I've actually got people coming into town.
Aww.
Yeah, so it'll be fun. Well, Lauren, thank you for doing this.
Yes.
If you catch her, Cosplays by Lo on Facebook. You have Tumblr, Instagram.
I have an Instagram.
Instagram is the same thing.
Lolo to go.
Lolo. In her spare time, she's also a pay-as-you-go phone.
Or I could be a dancer.
I wasn't gonna go there. I don't.
There.
You buying you a pole for Christmas. But with that, guys, follow her, check her out. Her cosplays are unique. They are interesting. She is actually, obviously, a very funny person. And you can talk video games with her.
Yes.
Because she actually knows about them. And, I mean, unless you don't want to talk about Final Fantasy 13, 95% of the world. But with that, guys, check her out. Cosplays by Lo. Lolo to Go on Instagram. You have Twitter?
No Twitter.
No.
I don't do the tweets.
I do it like once every 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh.
Or no, once every 2 or 3 days. Like I forget it exists.
Yes.
That's what happens when you make videos. You can't put them on Twitter. But guys, check out more stuff that I've done. Check out all the new skits, new reactionary pieces, and stay tuned for more stuff coming out as we have a big announcement for next year coming very soon within the next couple of months from Be Terrible Productions and Nerd Life. And as always, keep it terrible, and we'll catch you next time.